Good morning and welcome to the Daily No Nonsense Crypto Minutes. Today we're going to talk about airdrops. So, what is an airdrop? Basically, airdrop is a way that crypto tokens or coins are distributed to somebody just for holding another cryptocurrency. Here's an article here, kind of gets more in detail, but I kind of can give you some historical precedents as far as one of the first major airdrops that kind of created the hoopla was back in the summer of 2017. You had the Bitcoin. It was like a big thing going on as far as like the miners were against the developers as far as implementing a new protocol into the Bitcoin mechanism as far as how it would work and operate going forward. The miners, and at the time nobody knew what was going to happen. The price of Bitcoin was just going down because there was so much uncertainty. But finally, the miners and developers came together and they decided to agree with the new protocol and they moved forward. But some of the miners decided to say, hey, we're going to fork Bitcoin. Fork, what it just means is they just split the ledger, just split the ledger and copied the ledger and moved it and kept it going, but just copied it a whole another blockchain, but just a copy of the Bitcoin blockchain. And they rewarded anybody who was holding Bitcoin with Bitcoin Cash. And so at the time, like, it was a big deal. If you had Bitcoin Cash, when it hit the market, if you had Bitcoin, you got Bitcoin Cash. And when it hit the market, I think it first came out like $600 and went up to as high as like $2,400, which challenged the price of Bitcoin at the time. So that kind of started a trend where a lot of people, a lot of companies or token creators realize, oh man, we can get a big boost in our price by doing airdrops. So you had a couple big ones that came after that. Well, but none of them were as big as Bitcoin Cash. But you had some more, and you still have more that come to this day. But back then, I'll think about Ethereum Classic. Like it was announced back in 2018 that a coin called CLO was going to be airdropped to anybody that held Ethereum Classic. So that kind of pushed the price up. As soon as CLO was released, boom, price drop, and it's never been as high again. It's also even though it might be a lot of hype around airdrops, got to also be mindful of the tokenomics as far as what's going to happen with the price, historically speaking. And so a lot of times people may just look to, not even, some people don't even care about the airdrop. They just sell into it just because they know there's going to be a drop afterward. Another big one that happened was ZCL or Z Classic. They announced a Bitcoin private airdrop. And you see, leading up to the airdrop where you had to have your coins in your wallet up to this point, as soon as the snapshot was taken of all the wallet addresses that held a certain amount of Z Classic, then people started dumping. And let me see if I can get the percentage here. So the price shot up, almost 4,400%, but then crashed 100%. So if you were somebody that bought anywhere up here, you were wrecked, and that was all over an airdrop. Now recently, the airdrops have been a lot more in a surprise fashion. Like two of the more recent ones in 2020, 2021. 2020, you had Uniswap, which came out, and people were using it to swap an Ethereum-based application, decentralized exchange. And if you had used Uniswap up to, I believe it was before September 1st, just for using it, they gave you you could claim 400. I think it was 400, 300 or 400 Uniswap tokens. They just gave away as an airdrop. Then, not to be outdone, you had a similar application, 1inch Exchange. They did the same. As long as you had used it by a certain point, they gave you 600. So they just gave away six of their tokens. Therefore, they rewarding the people that actually use the application. So there's a lot of decentralized applications now that don't have tokens, but they've released them via airdrops. And it's a lot of ways you could find this out. I'm going to link some of these, but you have this website here. You have this website here. This one here, you put your Ethereum email address here. You can find out if you have any airdrops available. Now, a lot of times to get the airdrops, you can't really hold your coins on the exchange. They have to be like on a hardware wallet or a hot wallet, like a Trust wallet or Exodus or something along those lines, or like a Ledger or a Trezor. You have to be holding your coins on the application on there. A lot of times the exchanges, you can't get the airdrops, but by using applications, like I know there's been rumors that MetaMask may be doing an airdrop at some point by just using it. Another rumor, OpenSim, and these are rumors that haven't been able to verify, but it's just the possibility. Like if you just for using these services one time, your wallet is being recognized and signed as at using that application. So if they do an airdrop, you'll be eligible for helicopter money, free money. So I mean, that's definitely a good way to kind of just get free money, just using some of the applications that are in the crypto space. This is a good article that kind of just talks about the evolution of token distribution models and how it's been going since the beginning. I also put that in the show notes. But I mean, yeah, airdrops is just opportunity to just for participating in the ecosystem, in the crypto ecosystem. You have the ability to receive free money. At the time of the Uniswap airdrop, I think that was worth about $1,200. They were calling it the crypto stimulus, and I believe the this one was worth about maybe $1,200 or $1,800, and it went as far as up to like $6 in a short period of time. So $3,600 airdrop just for using their service. So definitely, it's good just to try stuff out in the crypto space because you never know when you might get an airdrop. So just wanted to give you some information here about airdrops. Hope you got some value out of this video. If you like the video, please like the video, subscribe to the page, share. If you have any questions or anything you want us to go over, please send to info@thecryptocraft.com. Also, we have more information, a lot of great resources at thecryptocraft.com. Have a great day. I'll talk to you again soon.